Wow, that was a big clap, Mandisa.
Well, when you're giving the clap, if you're not giving a big one, what's the point?
Go big or go home.
Go big or
Go
go
big
home.
or go home.
That's true.
Hi, I'm Mandisa Hard Times.
And I'm Camille Twa.
And this is Nothing Creative.
That's the name of our show. Well, Mandisa, how have you been since we last chatted?
You know, I have been finding things to do on my own free time.
Nice.
Yeah. You know, with everything going on in the world, it's very good to be able to entertain yourself.
It is.
And to pleasure yourself.
It is very important to pleasure yourself. You bring up a great point. Lately, I've been finding a new way to pleasure myself.
Yeah.
And that's by going cruising.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I go cruising. Is
it a pleasurable experience to go cruising?
It is such a pleasurable experience to go cruising. We know what happens is it gets dark late at night. And, you know, sometimes I'm just sitting at home and I'm like, what do I want to do right now? I really want to please myself.
Yeah.
And it just popped in my head one night, you should go around cruising. So I jumped in my car and I just started driving around. Driving around into the city, out into the country. And it is just cruising. It eases all your worries.
That brings up a really interesting point about pleasuring yourself.
Does it?
You know, where you cruise.
Yes.
Now, when I want to pleasure myself.
Yes.
And I get in the car to go cruise.
Yeah.
I go to restaurants.
Do you?
I do.
Like the Cracker Barrel?
Chili's.
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
The Olive Garden.
Olive Garden.
Listen.
Yeah.
We love the Olive Garden. Authentic Italian cuisine.
We are going to Olive Garden.
We're going to go to Olive Garden.
I love the Olive Garden, Mandisa.
I love Olive Garden,
It's
too.
just like Italy in there.
Yes, I love Italian food.
Yes, it's so good.
Yeah.
The noodles, all soft and
The
chewy
bread-
in your mouth.
The breadsticks are my
the
favorite.
breadsticks,
Yeah.
the soup and salad.
The soup and the salad.
Oh, God, Mandisa.
I am definitely going on a tour of Italy tonight.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Alright.
we can't wait to show you all the fancy
Well,
stuff.
let's get going, shall we?
Let's go.
What's your favorite part about going to the Olive Garden?
Well,
or any restaurant?
I love, particularly the Olive Garden. This is important. I love going to the Olive Garden because I love getting bread.
I also love getting bread.
Yes.
Especially when it's free.
When you're getting bread for free,
Yeah.
because sometimes they charge for that.
That's true.
If you can get bread
That's
for
true.
free, that is a excellent experience for
Yeah.
all those involved.
And it's a great value.
It is.
And a nice morsel in your mouth.
That's correct. A nice morsel in your mouth. Now, when you get bread at restaurants, do you ever get bread so hard that you just can't take it?
I have gotten
have.
bread so hard that I just couldn't take
What
it.
did you do when that happened?
Well, I just had to throw up my hands and say, am I getting bread or am I getting fed?
Wow. I've gotten bread so hard I couldn't take it too, and I just screamed,
"Oh my God, stop, I can't take this anymore."
I mean, it was just so hard, and when you get bread and it's that hard, it's an experience that you will never forget.
You will never forget.
Yeah,
and it could actually, injure you.
It really could.
Well, now that we've talked about, all the bad parts of getting bread.
That's right.
I would like to, curb our attention.
That's right.
To the good parts of bread.
There's different ways to get bread.
Yeah.
And sometimes getting bread comes in the form of a nice, juicy, and moist cake. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we actually have a beautiful cake.
A beautiful cake.
Right. That we're going to bring out and we're going to talk about it and eat a little bit of cake.
That's right.
And just have a little sit and sip.
That's right. Let's bring it out, Mandisa.
All right.
Wow, Mandisa.
It's a beautiful cake.
This is a beautiful cake.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen a cake as gorgeous as this cake before.
I don't think I have either.
No, sometimes you see a cake that is just so fat and juicy. You just want to grab it and squeeze that cake.
That's true.
And that describes this cake perfectly.
I would love to squeeze this cake. I love, everything about cake.
Yes.
I like licking cake.
Yes.
I like putting it in my mouth.
Yes.
I like savoring the flavor of cake.
Yeah. Oh, man. The flavors in cake are so diverse.
Delicate.
And delicate. I love that. You know what's special about this cake, Mandisa,
Yeah.
is not only is it beautiful and
Yeah.
scrumptious, but it has such a beautiful bloom
It does.
blossoming
Right here.
out of the cake.
Yeah.
This is gorgeous.
Yep. And this is, the rosebud here is very gorgeous.
Yes.
But one more interesting thing about this particular cake
Yes.
is I believe they call it a butt cake.
They call it a butt cake.
I think that if I'm pronouncing it correctly, I do believe they call it butt
A
cake.
butt cake.
Yeah.
Wow. Why do they call it that, Mandisa?
I'm not sure.
Wow.
I am not sure why they call it that.
Well,
but let's just remove this flower.
let's remove the flower.
And, because you can't eat the
the
rosebud.
flower is not. This is not an edible flower. Now, they do have some rosebuds that are edible.
That's true, and this is not one of them.
Wow. Oh wow, Mandisa.
Look at this cake.
A butt
How
cake.
yeah, this butt cake looks like it's full of cream.
Oh my goodness. Look at this. This cake is just full of cream here. Wow. When we talk about playing bingo, we often speak about whether something is gaping or not. And now, this butt cake, I do think is gaping.
I think it is too.
Not only is this butt cake gape, look, you can get a whole fist in there. I would say this butt cake is a little bit blown out. Have you ever seen a blown out cake before?
I'm looking at one.
I was thinking I could finger the hole and just scoop some of that cream out.
Yeah.
And try
Well, you could try that. Can you?
It's kind of hard to get it on my finger.
Oh, that cream's really in there.
That cream was really in there.
Wow.
Wow, Mandisa.
Well,
that's the tastiest cream I've ever tasted before.
Well, I believe it is. Do you want to cut on this a little bit and
Let's get us some
cut
some slices here. I'll start right here. Wow.
There are no rules with cake.
Okay.
No.
We'll never make that just for us. I'm gonna get 40.
Well, sometimes you have 40 cake.
Wow, Mandisa. Can I get these? Sure. Here you go. This looks like nothing. I'm gonna work. Not 40 now.
Wow. This is delicious. You can literally see
Yes.
right into
You can
the
see.
interior of this butt cake.
This butt cake. It even has a little swirl inside.
A little swirl.
A little swirl. Now, when you are eating your butt cake,
Yeah.
Mandisa, what's your preferred method to eat the cake?
When I usually, I get real hyper and excited when I see a nice juicy cake.
Yes.
And I just want to bury my face in it.
Oh, wow.
Usually that's what I would do.
Yes.
If I was at home by myself, I would just
bury your face right. Yeah.
But for the sake of camera,
yeah, the live studio
and all of
audience.
our fans here.
That's right.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna fork it a little bit.
You're gonna fork your cake.
I might lick it and then fork it.
Well, the licking is like a little preparation.
Yeah.
A little prep. Get your taste buds ready.
It tastes. Yeah. It is important to lick your cake because you got to make sure that it's sweet.
Yes, it is
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
My preferred method is to pull apart the cake.
Oh, yeah.
Spread. My preferred method is to spread the cake apart before I dive into it.
Oh, wow.
So I just usually take my fingers. I'm just kind of pulling my cake, and it just provides a little opening. And you know what I'm going to do with that opening?
What?
I'm just going to get some little cream out here. And in that little opening, you can take your cream.
Oh, yeah, stuff it.
Stuff the middle of your cake.
This reminds me of a cream pie.
Yes.
Just like the most beautiful kind.
It is. It's like a pie of cream.
You're
going to spread yours apart too?
I'm so jealous of your cream pie that I'm going to make myself
You make
a
yourself
cream pie.
a cream pie over there.
Now I'm going to use my own cream for the cream pie.
That is a great idea, Mandisa. Just stuff your own cream down in there.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Wow. You ready? I'm ready to get me a big old bite with the cream and the cake.
Me too.
Okay. Wow. I am not sure.
I'm in heaven.
I am in heaven. I'm not sure I've ever buried my face in a cake quite as good as this one.
Yeah, I don't think I ever have.
Yeah. This is out of this world. Wow, Mandisa. I gotta get me the recipe for this cake.
Yeah. My favorite part is the way that the cream slides down the back of my throat and just envelops all of my senses.
Yes.
My taste, my smell, my sight, my feelings. It's just
the cream speaks to you.
It does.
You got to be careful when you're eating a cake like this because you don't want to bite down too hard because you don't want that cream to shoot down in the back of your throat.
Well, you do have to be careful.
You
want
to savor every single moment of this
savor
cream.
the flavor.
That's right. It's a good flavor too.
It is amazing. You know, Camille, sometimes when I am eating a cake, no matter how delicious and juicy that it is, I will start to think about the next cake that I'm going to be eating.
Oh, while you're eating this one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good food for thought.
That's true.
That's good food for thought.
Yeah.
Man, Mindy, so this is just fantastic.
I pigged out. And that was so good, I'm going to lick up all the cream. I don't want to leave a mess behind.
That's right. Why don't you finger the cream off the plate and then into your mouth? Oh, yes. Well, Mandisa, what are your final thoughts about our cake today?
Well, I'll tell you, this is one of the best cakes I've had in a while.
I'd agree with that.
It was real soothing to the palate.
Yes.
It was very pleasurable to put in my mouth.
It was.
And to have my tongue all over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you want a cake that you can put your tongue all
Yeah.
over. You know, I agree with everything you said.
Yeah.
And the cream.
Yeah.
The cream was...
the cream of the crop.
The cream was the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
It was just the right viscosity.
Yes.
It was thick, not too thick, but not too thin.
It was just
and
right.
Sometimes cream, you never know how it's going to come out.
You never know.
And then the other thing is it has a real pleasurable smell.
Yes, it does.
Listen,
it does.
If you are searching for a cake to bury your face or head into, if that cake has a foul smell, you need to run the other direction.
That's true.
But this one smelled like perfection.
Yes.
And I knew I could just bury my face right into this cake.
Yeah, and without no problems.
That's right.
Just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, this has been a fantastic time with you today, Mandisa.
Sure
fantastic episode for all of our fans out there.
Yep.
And well, I guess this is wrap it up, Mandisa?
I think that is going to do it for today.
All right.
Yeah. So, we hope that you enjoyed watching us eat cake.
Yeah.
And we hope that someday you'll be able to join us and we can all eat cake together.
That's right. We love to eat cake, and we hope you'll eat some with us too.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. As a reminder, please like, subscribe, and follow us on all social medias: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and the Twitters.
That's correct.
And I am Camille Twa.
And I'm Mandisa Hard Times.
And this has been
Nothing Creative.
That's the name of our show.